All right, we're going to take a look at Sydney's running here. That's full speed. This is half speed, 50%. And we're going to notice a lot of things that we've noticed before, and we're still trying to hammer these things out. As she comes forward, we'll stop at approximately 4 yards, and we'll take a look at her upper body and work our way down. If we can stop it right here, you'll notice that she's off axis with her head. She's off axis with her shoulders a little bit. She has a real bad tendency of kind of bobblehead all around, and her shoulders as well. So if you notice, her shoulders are off axis. Her left shoulder's twisted on her torso, and then the right's behind her. Those should be squared up with the head straight up and down. And I drew a line there to dissect the middle of her body to show you how off axis her head, and again the purple line demonstrates how off axis her shoulders are. We're going to go ahead and go forward a little bit more. And we're going to stop her, I think, about 6 yards here. Yeah, 6 yards. And if you'll notice, again, shoulders back, her right shoulder is back, her left arm is crossing over, and again, that's creating that east-west movement that we talked about. Her arms are getting in that 90-degree angle, which we want, but they're just folding over the body with the elbows pointing out. If you notice, I drew a line by her eye. That's where we need her hand. Her hand right now is the bottom of her chest. She needs to have that way up to the eye. But the only way we're going to get that is if we can get those arms folded out and more connected and kind of go and hip the pocket. As we bring her forward a little bit more, I'm going to stop her right here at 9 yards. And we're going to take a look at her foot. And we talked about this, her foot being off angle. And I think it's about 38 degrees or so, 40 degrees off angle. And that'll just show you how much we need to work on that. Now, she's come a long way with that because it used to be worse than that. But look, inch by inch, we'll kind of straighten that thing out. But when her foot strikes there, we talked about her having a tendency to have some ankle injuries or knee injuries and that kind of thing. Going forward here a little bit more, we're going to take a look at her knee drive. We've also come a long way with this. It used to be way worse than this as well, but we're still not using her leg length in the manner that we need to. She's got really long legs, and if we can just get her to use those things correctly, we can get her to be a lot quicker with those longer strides. And you can notice there how much we need to work on it, but it's a whole lot better than it was before. Alright, now we're going to take a look at her vertical. You notice there she demonstrates a decent amount of power. She ended up scoring a 14, which was the same as it was before. However, we need to work on that. Standing broad jump was 4.3 before it was 4.5. And again, she hasn't been attending class regularly, and so we haven't been really able to work with her in the manner that we normally do. And that's why some of these results just didn't really give us what we kind of were looking for. And I kind of expected it. I think you did as well. Same thing with her lateral slides. She's standing up too tall here, number one, but she ended up scoring a 14, the same as she scored before. And again, we can look at these scores here, and she did improve in some areas. What we talked about, her speed did go up. Her 20 and 40 yard speed was great improved. We're still working on that quick burst at 10 yard. Most everything else was very similar, if not exactly the same. And again, that's just due to the lack of consistency and participation that we've kind of had with her because she's had her softball league going on and those kind of things. So I want to work on her strength and her explosive power over the next few months.